Great. So welcome, everyone. As you know, this is our monthly HeartPowered speaking community call. And just a few of you don't know me very well yet. So let me introduce myself in the first place. I'm the founder of HeartPowered Business. Our mantra is speak up, scale up, impact the world. And we've helped really hundreds of clients from around more than 50 countries by now to go professional with their speaking and to double, triple, even quadruple and more their income with our Voice to Millions framework. I've myself been a paid speaker for more than 20 years, and I've been on many stages in more than 25 countries on 5 continents. And I know that you want to step up with your speaking, you want to grow your business. So in the last couple of weeks, just so you know, we have run actually not 1, not 2, but 3 amazing masterclasses on how you can really make speaking your most juicy client attraction tool and another income stream for yourself, and how you really multiply your business and impact with your speaking. And we have Mariam here with us from our team, so she's going to share with you a link, because for the next 48 hours we're going to make these masterclass recordings available to all of you, so you can actually catch up on them. Okay, and this session is not at all about me, it's all about you and about our amazing guests that we invited today. So if you feel that you're still struggling with finding the success formula in your professional speaking or business journey, well, we will introduce you, and then our guest today will introduce you to the 5 baby steps strategy that most successful speakers, coaches, trainers, consultants, expert entrepreneurs have in place. And again, he will talk about how he has developed and implemented his innovative strategy for success, right? And today he'll share his concrete personal experience and the strategy and tools that will support implementing the strategy to get predictable results. We'll talk about how you discover the most effective marketing strategy for expert entrepreneurs like us, and how to implement that strategy, and a couple of other amazing things. And I know that you want to know who is our guest today, right? And he is really a rock star in the field of expert entrepreneurship. He is not only a strategic and business superstar mind, but he has also built an amazing platform, embracing the latest AI technologies to not only create a strategy, but implement a strategy technically. And who is he? His name is Steve Eriksen, who doesn't know him yet. He is the tech integration mastermind behind a platform called Event Raptor. It's his creation, and it's your solution to making virtual event management a breeze. In his previous role as its CTO for an 8-figure revenue coaching organization, he gained an extensive understanding of event management, working with events with thousands of attendees. Steve also understood the importance of speaking on stages, so he's also a speaking rock star as well. He was dissatisfied with his existing event management system, so he combined his technical background with his real-world experience on the marketing and business side to create Event Raptor. Now he is on a mission to help coaches, speakers, and event hosts to get more leads and clients by building a solid client attraction systems for your clients. So with that, no further ado, Steve, I love to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's amazing to have you with us today. Thank you for taking the time to really inspire us and share with us your 5 baby step strategy and introduce us to Event Raptor. I still need to practice saying it. But again, it's amazing to have you. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much, Monique, for having me here. Absolute pleasure to be with you. So basically what I'm going to talk about is what I call the ultimate coaching client attraction system. So if you're looking to attract thousands of leads and convert them into clients, this is the system that you need to have in place. And I am actually claiming that not from a hype point of view, but really going down to the basics. You see that I have met hundreds of solopreneurs, and 95% of the coaches, speakers, course creators, event producers that I have met, they have challenges getting building their leads and the prospects pipeline so they can convert them into to clients. And that's because they have no system or process in place. They don't have an effective follow-up system. They don't have any nurturing of those leads in place, and they don't have an effective offer. And I say it's like standing in front of the ocean. You are desperately shouting. You're trying to be heard, but you're getting nothing back from your audience at all. You're not getting any of those people who are booking in with you, eager to actually have meetings and saying, how can you help me? And what have you got to as an offer you can give me so I can get started and transform my life? And that's what it is all about. It's transforming the life of your clients. So this is really for you if you don't get enough leads, or if you're not converting the leads that you are getting. If few people or virtually nobody gets you or understand what you are selling. So many times I've been into networking meetings, and the people who are in the networking meeting speaking to me, it's like they speak for 2 minutes, they speak for 5 minutes, and when they're finished, I'm going like, so what are you actually offering? So, and if that happens, if there's confusion, nobody's going to buy your offer. Or even if you're just overwhelmed and you need a system to reduce your workload. It's also for you if you have a podcast, a YouTube channel, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, any of this social media, and if you feel that you're not monetizing them well enough. So in this talk, I'm going to talk about what I call the ultimate coaching client attraction system, my 5 baby steps. And that's going to help you in your journey to success. And without the system in place, you are going to struggle to be successful. Now, when I say that, there are people who can be successful without having these 5 baby steps in place. But that's more by a stroke of luck. They have done something that's gone viral. They have another clear strategy that is just simply working for them, but it's very hard to replicate for other people. What we have is a system that anybody can replicate. So with this system in place, you are going to get more coaching clients guaranteed. So before I walk you through that, let me share how that all came to be. Well, I started out this picture here is from 1982 in our local newspaper. It's me and my dad. We started a computer club in our local community. I was 15 years old in 1982. I have over 40 years experience with IT. I'm a business founder. I had leadership roles, like being a CTO. I got a Bachelor of Engineering. I got an MBA. And I got so many roles and had so many roles over that time: marketer, business owner, developer, business process analyst, system architect, automation nerd, as I call myself. My previous role, I was the chief technology officer for Mary Morrissey and her Brave Thinking Institute. This is a company that I was with for 6 years. They grew from 25 staff to 100 staff. And I had a team of 7. We implemented launches, events, webinars. The company revenues was well into 8 figures. And every 2 months we did a launch that I was responsible for delivering on a technical level that generated $500,000 to $1 million every 2 months. So working with a company, I very quickly knew, I already knew beforehand, but it really got hammered into me that having a system is key to your success. Right? So how did and still do Brave Thinking Institute and most other successful solopreneurs create sales? They have a lead generation system and a client conversion system in place. If you don't have that system, you're going to find it very, very difficult to be consistently successful. Right? So I actually stopped working with Mary in 2020. In the beginning of the pandemic, I left a 6-figure job and I started coaching on client attraction because I saw all of the coaches having their challenges and I wanted to help them. I'm passionate about small business. That's really what I am really excited about, working with small businesses, with solopreneurs. Now, I knew that being on stage would be the best way of actually building my list. So I created a virtual summit. I was 8 weeks into my business. I started my business on the 6th of July, 31st of August, I started my first summit. And this was a multi-day summit after 8 weeks in business. And I repeated that again in January 2021. So here is and I had 27 speakers, by the way, in that summit. Here is us celebrating after the summit was completed. This was our January summit, our second one that we did. And we were just so happy. This is my wife and Jenny and our son, Jake. Jake and Jenny also works in the business. Jake is now part-time. He's got another job, but Jenny is full-time with me in the service. So it really is a family business. Now, what was the result, though, of these two summits? We added 1,500 people to our mailing list. We made over $40,000 in sales. $40,000. I was at this time less than around 7 months in business. 7 months in business, and we did over 40,000 sales just from these two summits. So I went out and told everybody, you need to do a virtual summit. But it was absolutely too complex for people to do on their own. There were far too many moving parts. So we created Event Raptor to really make it easy to run virtual events. And it's been really successful. Clients have run more than 180 virtual summits on our platform. We hosted over more than 440 virtual events in total because people do meetings on our event as well. We have thousands of users, tens of thousands of attendees in our system. But here's the thing. Even though it was easy to create the events, people were still struggling. The coaches, the speakers, the event hosts, the course creators, they did not have that basic process and system in place to convert leads into prospects and into clients. So I looked at everything that I knew, over 20 years of marketing experience, of all of that management experience, of all of that working with Mary Morrissey and implementing launches in the 6 figures to 7 figures. And I noticed that all of the people that I was speaking to who were struggling were missing at least one, if not all of the 5 baby steps. So I'm going to show you a complete system, how you can attract, nurture, and convert leads into prospects and clients. So you can create your own personal lead generation machine. And here's the thing, you can take what I'm teaching you and you can go and do it on your own without any issues, right? So all I would like you to do is to keep an open mind about what I'm showing you and embracing the ideas and the concepts that I'm going to show you. The number one step is you need to build a list of leads using lead magnets. How did Mary Morrissey generate launches of $500,000 to $1 million? It was because they emailed a list of 350,000 names on their email list, and they had affiliates who emailed their list of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people. Having an email list is the only way you are in control of your own business. I meet so many people who are building up the Facebook groups, who's building up the LinkedIn groups and contacts, but you can be locked out of those platforms. If you're locked out of those platforms, you no longer have a business, if that's what you rely on. So you have to build a list using lead magnets. With a large list, you can make thousands of dollars sending a single email. Then to get people to opt into your list, you have to have a lead magnet or a free gift that attracts prospects. Why do we call it a lead magnet? Because they attract a lead. A lead is somebody who says, I'm interested in what you have to say. A prospect is somebody who raises their hand and saying, oh, I'm really interested. I'm starting to attend your free calls, your webinars. I'm going to your summits. I'm like taking actions. I'm having conversation. Those are prospects. The people who come into your list and opting in, they are leads. So you have to create that irresistible lead magnet. Now, Mary Morrissey built an 8-figure business using lead magnets and free gifts. Right? So this particular one is a pre-recorded webinar. They promote it every 4 months, and it works like crazy, even to the list of 350,000 who are getting this email regularly and being promoted, and people attending and then converting into customers. So how do you create an irresistible lead magnet? Well, you have to do market research. You have to understand the pains, the challenges, and opportunities of your ideal target audience. And one of the promises of this call was you can do this using AI. And I'm going to show you on this call how you can use AI for this. You also have to offer a taste of your expertise. You should keep it simple and easy to consume. They should be able to do this or read through it in like 5-10 minutes, ideally. And you should create a transformation for your readers, something that they go, oh, wow, that had an impact. I'm going to change my behavior because of this. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take an action. I'm having a realization about something. That is what we call a transformation for the readers. You lead them through a transformation. They will be keen to hear what else you have to say. Now, here's the thing about understanding your avatar. And this is where I see a ton of people, a ton of coaches really don't understand their avatar. This is your ideal customer. In my opinion, you need to understand the pains and emotions, the challenges they have, the problems, the goals and the desires. Right? If you don't understand that, you don't know what language to use when you're selling to your audience. You don't know what kind of concepts to put in front of them, what kind of arguments will convince them to buy your services. So this is a process that before 2023, before GPT-4, would take 20 hours to 50 hours, I would recommend that you meet with people, you interview them, you record the interview, then you go and transcribe the interview, and then you look at what they said, and you're writing down all of the phrases that they used and the emotions that they displayed, where the whole process on how to do the interviews. We're leading people step by step through what they need to do. And guess what? Virtually nobody did it because it was too complex, take too long time, people are too busy, and would go on without understanding their avatar, their ideal customer. But now, how do you find that information? GPT-4. GPT-4 has read the internet. So using AI for market research is absolutely fantastic. Now, here's the thing. The magic of AI is in the prompt. What do you instruct the system to do? If you put garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. Okay? Now, ignore that third line there. That was from a different presentation. I copied that slide. So let's give it a try. What is your niche? Who's your target audience? And what is the outcome you promise? That's all we need to cover. That's all we need to cover because AI can handle the rest. So here's what you start with. Now, I have put this in the chat as well. So you have it there. And let me just walk you through that while I'm copying. There we are. So you start with saying my niche, and then you fill out your niche. My avatar, and then you fill out your avatar. And then the avatar outcome, and you fill in the main outcome for the avatar. The rest you leave as it shows on the screen. Right? You do not fill that out, the next part. And then you say, this is the main prompt. And by the way, I have to give credit to John Benson, the copywriter. I've changed a little bit what he did, but this is mainly coming from something he was teaching. Act as if you're a professional direct response copywriter who loves to use visceral, real-life, dimensional, and emotional language. That's really important that you add those in because it's got to do with how the AI will describe your audience. Then complete the search using the niche, avatar, and outcome as your foundation. So that's the second part of this. So I have put an example in the chat as well of how this works. And apologies, there we are. Right. So my example, business growth using speaking. My avatar is coaches. You can go into more detail. Coaches who are struggling with something, coaches who want to achieve something, the outcome, looking to be successful and grow the businesses by speaking at virtual events. And what you should be getting back is something like this. Now, this is a little bit hard to read this particular output, but basically it says, niche is empowering coaches to skyrocket the business growth through the power of speaking at virtual events. It talks about the primary complaints, feeling overwhelmed and stuck with outdated marketing strategies, struggling to stand out and attract high quality clients in a crowded coaching market. It will give you a lot of output. So what do you do with this? You have this output. You're using that as the basis for the next stage. So you go back to GPT-4 and you say this, below is my target audience. I help my target audience talk about the problem you solve, or the problem you want the lead magnets to cover. And then you say, suggest 5 different lead magnets I could offer to demonstrate my expertise in helping to solve this problem. So here's where the magic happens. The response comes back. I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Based on your target audience and the specific needs, desires, and pain points, here are 5 lead magnets you can create. The ultimate guide to virtual event success, a comprehensive step-by-step ebook, the 5-day visibility challenge, the profitable business foundation blueprint, like high-quality PDF guide or workbook, the lead and client generation toolkit, the bundle of resources, customizable email templates, social media post ideas, etc. There is a ton of ideas that are coming here. Right? And then you can go to the next step. You can pick one of these and you can say, here is the lead magnet I want to create. Here is my audience. You copy and paste that first output. And you can say, suggest the structure, suggest the outline of that lead magnet. And the AI will do that for your target audience. I can't emphasize how powerful that prompt is. That prompt alone will save you from 20 to 50 hours of market research and interviews and discussions and analyzing and tabulating the results. And yet this will get you results within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes. And then you systematize it. You create a system that allows you to follow up, send appointment reminders, follow up after meetings, you take the payment, and you onboard new clients. So that's step number 1 of our 5 baby step system. You build a list. I'm going to go fairly quickly through the next 4 steps here. The next thing is that you need to have a signature talk or a signature message that resonates with your audience. When I say signature talk or message, it means that somebody calls you up and saying, in 10 minutes, I have an opening at a podcast, a summit, or something. I want you to come and talk for 30 minutes about what you do. I want you to talk about 45 minutes, for 60 minutes about what you do. And your response needs to be, I'm set, ready to go. I'll be able to do this. And you have everything ready to go. And when you go in and talk, assuming the audience is the right audience, your audience will start signing up for your lead magnet because it's a good match, right? You're attracting them. They like what they're hearing. It resonates with them on an emotional level. So you need to have that signature talk that resonates with them where they go, you're talking my language. You're talking about the problem I have. You're talking about the outcome that I want. I need that next level of information. I need to have a meeting with you. I need to opt in for your lead magnet and find out more. I need to buy your product. I need to buy your offer. That's what you want to have ready to go. It's what you always talk about. And when you have a signature talk, you need to start with a powerful opening. You need to capture the audience's attention from the very beginning with a strong hook, share a compelling story, a thought-provoking questions, or a surprising fact or something that people go, right, I need to pay attention here. You need to establish your credibility. How did I do it? I got over 40 years in IT and worked with launches every 2 months, generating $500,000 to $1 million. I have seen this system. I've been responsible for these kind of systems, and I met hundreds of coaches. I know what I'm talking about. That's my credibility piece. You're addressing the pain points. What's the pain point? In this case, it is you're not getting as many clients as you would like to have, or they're not high value, the clients that you're getting. What's your unique solution? How do you solve this problem for people? My unique solution is the 5 baby steps with AI. Because what I'm telling you is that AI can do all of these 5 baby steps for you very, very easily. Actually, 4 of the steps can be done by AI very easily. One of them requires you. That's all. You need to share success stories. Success stories for me had people who've gone through the program and it transformed everything they did. It transformed the marketing, transformed the results that we're starting to get by connecting with the audience and resonating with the audience. And then if you can create urgency and a call to action, certainly call to action. What is the next step for your audience? Very, very important that they know what step to take next. Everything I talk about now in my signature message is you need to have the 5 baby steps in order to be successful. You can use AI to make it easy to do it in 1/10 of the time, even 100th of the time. And when your baby steps are in place, your best way to generate clients are you host a virtual summit. Summits. You should have a series of summits. We have one client who recently decided to do 12 summits. They're doing one every single week this fall and winter. 12 summits in the last 6 months of the year. Actually, last 5 months of the year, I think. So here's the steps. Build a list of leads using lead magnets and then signature talk. Then you have to have a powerful follow-up funnel, right? You need to nurture people. You need to convert them into prospects. So you need to design an automated system for doing that. So you don't have to keep track of it, because the idea here is that you are getting far too many leads into your system for you to be able to do this manually. You need to have personalized and engaging emails. AI can help you with that. It needs to be consistent and well-timed communication. We have a system to help with that as well. We have a system called CRM Raptor, which is a full CRM system. You need to have clear call to action. Well, AI will help you with that. And then you need to monitor the response and you need to adjust. Are people opting into your offer? Are they resonating with it? Are they reading it? Are they opening your emails? Are they clicking your emails? You need to know all of that as well. So that's the 3rd step. Build a list, signature talk, follow-up funnel. And then number 4, you need to have a discovery call. Discovery call is where you're connecting with your clients. You're walking them through everything that your system does, but also you're giving them the time to speak about their problems, and you're making sure there's a good match between their problem and the problem that you solve. You make sure there's a good match, that they want the outcome that you are delivering as well. And you have empathy with them, not sympathy. You shouldn't feel sorry for them, but you should feel empathy where you feel the pain and are able to adjust your talk in a way that connects with them. So they really understand that you know what they are about. So you set the stage, you ask powerful questions, you show that empathy and understanding, you're addressing any objections that they have before you even make their offer. Right? If you can bring out, like declare what kind of objections they might have, like I haven't got the time to improve my life and solve this problem. Can you address that before you even make the offer? Because if you overcome all of those objections up front when you're making your offer, and it should be an irresistible offer, then you can guide them to a decision where they buy your offer, whatever that offer is. So steps again, build a list of leads, have a signature talk, build a powerful follow-up funnel, and you have a discovery call that connects and converts. And then the final step, crafting an irresistible offer that sells, right? That is really key to you being able to convert people, that they're looking at your offer and saying, this is too good an offer. How can I possibly turn this down? But here's the thing. There's so many things that go into creating a good offer. People that I meet, the coaches I meet, don't spend anywhere near enough time on actually developing the offer. Well, saying not near enough time. Nowadays, the GPT system, they can actually help you create all of this in very short space of time. Right? The offer that you have, I'm going to spend a couple of minutes on this because this is really important in my opinion. You need to solve a real problem. It should directly address the specific pain points and the challenges that you have identified in your audience. You need to show that you understand their struggles and what they're going through. Right? Now, when I say solve a real problem, you also need to have a framework. Like my framework is the 5 baby steps. If you work with me on a one-on-one basis, what we do is we implement the 5 baby steps for you or with you. That's what we do. We solve the problem where you're going, I don't have enough leads, and we're covering all of the bases. So you're not left like wondering, what should I be doing in this particular circumstance? We walk you through all of those steps. So we solve the real problem, how you get leads, and we solve all aspects of it, right? And we show people how we do that. And then you've got to emphasize the transformation, right? When you're making the offer, what people will often do is that they will talk about the features of the offer. I'll say that again. They'll talk about the features. I actually was speaking to a client just yesterday. They showed me the checkout page, the sales page. And it was like, you're going to get a daily message from us, which obviously is an automated message from them. You're going to get a weekly group call. You're going to get the monthly personal one-on-one call. Right? You're going to get this system called a GPS guiding system. Right? What is a GPS guiding system? That was literally what the text said. There was no explanation on the page. What is a GPS guiding system? As I said to this client, was like, is that the sat-nav system? What is it? Because there was no explanation. So you need to emphasize, you're going to get this. How will that transform your life? How will that transform their experience of everything they're doing? How will it achieve the outcome? Right? Paint a vivid picture of the results they can expect when they're working with you. So here's an example again from our own side of things. The baby step of nurturing following up. Right? If you don't have that in place, you're basically going to be getting people onto your list and nobody's contacting you. And you're going, why is the radio silence? When we work with you, what we are going to do is we're going to, and by the way, I'm not selling to you, I'm using this as an example. What we're going to do, we're going to craft a lead magnet that the audience will go, wow, that was powerful. That made a change in my life. I'm going to do this. I'm going to implement this. I want more information. And then what the emails will do that we're implementing for you is going to make them call you. You're going to, actually, when I say call you, they're going to go to your link and book into your calendar. So what's going to happen is that you're going to start seeing in your emails, hey, so-and-so has booked an appointment with you. How's that going to make you feel when somebody's booking an appointment with you? Then they're going to come in to that meeting. And you know what? You're going to be prepared because you know why they booked a call. You had your signature talk, you had that lead magnet, talked about the specific thing, and they booked a call because they read your lead magnet. That's the result they want to achieve. And then when they come to you, we have prepared that offer with you. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to look at you, see what you're offering. They're going to read your offer. And they're going to go, I just have to be in. And then the Stripe payment, the PayPal payment is going to hit your account. That's the transformation you're going to go through. Do you see how that's much more powerful than saying, we're going to create some landing pages and a lead magnet and follow-up sequence? Huge difference. Huge difference. Because people want an outcome. They are buying an outcome. They're not buying the process. The process is how they justify the purchase. They always buy the transformation. They always buy what they will be like when they've finished that process. And by the way, we say at the bottom here, you offer a guarantee. I do not like money-back guarantees. Here's why I don't like money-back guarantees. First of all, it implies that people who go through your program can fail to go through your program and will want their money back. So it sends the wrong message. That's number one. Number two, if somebody comes to me and says, I'm buying a program, and they're doing it because there's a money-back guarantee, I don't want them in my program. They're buying it for the wrong reason. So what you need to do is to give them a success guarantee. You can say to them at the end of the success guarantee, if you don't achieve the success, you can get your money back. But here's what the success guarantee looks like. So we have a $497 10-week course. All right. The 10-week course, we're going through all of the AI system, and we are actually showing you exactly what to do with your 5 baby steps. And what I'm saying there is that when you join the program, you have to, if you're doing it on a payment plan, whatever, you have to go through the program. If you haven't been able to implement it, and first of all, we're giving you group Q&A coaching. So come to the sessions and interact with us. Get email support. Email me and saying, I tried this, it didn't get what I wanted. What can I do to change it? You know, full email support during the 10 weeks of this course. And you know what? If you didn't manage to do anything within those, I'm going to give you a one-on-one for 5 hours to make sure you have everything you need. We're going to go through your business. We're going to write the prompts together. I'm going to show you the whole thing. We're going to make sure that at the end of it, you have what you want. If you have done all of that, then and not happy, and it's not given what you wanted, then you're going to get your money back. That's a success guarantee. They still have the ability to get the money back. And you know what? At 5 a.m., I ran this course back in July and August, and part of September. We had 16 people sign up for the program. We had a few people completing it. We had a few people who said, oh, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it later. And by the way, one of our guarantees is you join the program, you can join the Q&A forevermore. You're going to get all of the updates. You know, you're in the program. It's not just a 10-week and forgotten. So you have the opportunity. So we had a few people saying, I haven't got time now. I'm going to do it later. And at 5 a.m. this morning, we had one person who said, I didn't understand it. I didn't manage to do it. Can we start the one-on-one sessions? So out of 16 people paying me $497, we have one person who has said, okay, I need that offer. Now, I'm paid enough for the course to be happy to give them up to 5 hours in support. And honestly, it's going to take us about 2 hours to go through all of this. That's all, because I know how long it takes. So that's a powerful guarantee. Also, can you tailor it to your prospect? Is there a sense of urgency? Do they understand what you, do they understand how they need to act quickly? If they have a feeling they need to act quickly, if you're giving them an offer, if you're doing a high value coaching program, typical thing is like the program is 15,000. If you sign up today, it's going to be 12,000. It's going to be 14,000. You're going to get this discount if you do it today. Right? Or you have 24 hours, go and make a choice, and go and make a decision. People feel an internal pressure to make that choice. And the urgency can be in different ways. Hey, we're going to do a course, and this cohort is going to start on 1st of November. And if you don't buy before the 1st of November, well, guess what? You've got to wait for the next one, and the next one's going to be in March. Having those kind of launches, very, very powerful, where you're just having it limited by time. So any kind of urgency you can create and add to this, going to be very powerful for you. So pay attention to all of these and really work on what you are offering overall and the language you're using of this offer and selling that transformation. So here are all the 5 baby steps. Build a list of leads using lead magnets, a signature talk that resonates, building a powerful follow-up funnel, discovery call that connects and converts, and crafting an irresistible offer that sells. And when you have all of this, that's when you have your process. That's when you have your system. You have the lead generation on the left with the signature talk and lead magnet, the follow-up in the middle who's doing, and that should be happening automatically without you being involved. And then you have the conversion on the right where you have your discovery call and you have your great offer. So I hope you can see how if you have these 5 baby steps in place, it could transform your business. If you have a powerful signature talk that connects and resonates and that you can go and deliver at the drop of the hat, you'll attract more prospects because you also hone that talk over time. You make changes to the talk over time as you're seeing how people are reacting. And if you have a solid, strong, fully automated follow-up system that really delivers a lot of real value, that you'll have more sales meetings and you can get more high-ticket clients as well. So I hope you would like to have all of these 5 baby steps in your own business and also implement them with minimal effort. Now, you see, you have 3 choices. The first choice is to do nothing. This is what I call the stop lane. I have somebody that I met very early on when I was doing starting up my coaching. I'm calling him Peter. So Peter was the second person I ever gave an offer to. And the first offer I ever gave to somebody was the most amazing offer I've ever given to anybody in terms of my time, my input, what I would do for them, and the cost I was charging because I wanted to have clients. He was the second offer. So I increased the price a little bit. I still put all of that time and effort and everything that I was doing for him into that offer. But he didn't take an action. Right? I met him 9 months later and he said, I so regret not doing that offer. I have not been able to get anywhere with my business. I have no idea what I'm doing still. So I had a conversation and I made him another offer and it was still a great offer. It was still an amazing offer in terms of what I can do and transform his business. And he still said no. And 3 months after that, he quit his business. 3 months after, he literally left the business and said, I give up, I can't make money. That's the stop lane. The do-it-yourself lane is the slow lane. So I'll call her Pat. This lady, she was teaching about business processes. So she was doing business coaching. She was going to companies of 10 employees or more and saying, hey, look, as you're growing, here are the kind of processes that you need to implement in your business to be successful. And she had a decent presentation talking about the process and what they could do to transform your business and, everything. And then she made the call to action. She said, if you would like this meditation, please leave your information. Here's the link for this meditation. There is no traction between a meditation and people who want to change their business processes. There is no connection at all. So she built a list of people who wanted meditation. And she was saying, I'm trying to do all of these. I've created a lead magnet. That's the advice everybody says I should be creating a lead magnet. I'm doing all of the things that I've got follow-up emails from that lead magnet as well. But nobody's converting. It's because she's using the wrong advice from the wrong people, trying to do it herself, trying to go out and research all of this, getting so much conflicting advice, and not having anybody they can ask, like, is this the right thing? Is this a good match? If you're talking to business people about business processes, give them a consultation, give them some plan that they can follow, a checklist or something. Right? So important to get this right. So the do-it-yourself is what I call the slow lane. It's where you're trying to learn everything and actually implement it yourself and figuring it out. And then you have the fast lane, right? The fast lane is when the work has been done for you, or you're getting some kind of guidance, you're getting the information you need, right? Guide how to create your lead magnets, how do you create your signature talk, help you with the nurturing sequences, help shape your strategy sessions, help you shape your offer, and more. So my question is, who would like to go down that fast lane and quickly get your business ready to get more leads, prospects, and clients? So what we have is a very simple offer for you. And it's a very affordable offer. I'm not trying to sell a really high value coaching program or anything like that. We have something called the Summit Success Inner Circle. And the name is a little bit misleading. We're going to change the name of it. We are in the pre-launch stage. So this is an early bird offer, as I call it. Basically, if you want to speak at events, you want to speak on podcasts, Facebook Lives, if you want to be on stage, or you just want to do a paid advertising, anything like this, and you need systems in place, the offer is that, first of all, you're getting access to our specialized AI system. Our specialized AI system is built for coaches, speakers, and event hosts. The prompt for that I gave you is built into the system. And we actually have prompts that are specialized in creating offers. You can literally say to the prompt, to the system, here is my audience, here is my offer, what else should I do? What else should I offer? And then it tells you what you should offer. And then it might say, oh, you should have a money back guarantee. And you can type in and say, I don't like money back guarantee, I want a success guarantee. Write it for me. And the system will write some amazing success guarantees that don't involve money back for you, because we have created that system specifically for coaches, speakers, and event hosts. We also have regular trainings, masterclasses. We're doing information sessions. Sometimes the calls are 15 minutes. Sometimes they're 1 hour long trainings and more. And they're all shaped in to be able to drive you forward, to make you a better speaker, to make you sell more from stage, to make you sell more in your strategy sessions. And we also have, or building up now, because we're still in early bird, so it's not there fully there yet, but we're building up that community of coaches, speakers, and event hosts who want to build their business, who want to improve, get more leads, get more prospects, and get more clients. And that is $27 a month. That's only $27 a month. So if that's of interest to you, go to crmraptor.com/HeartPowered, or scan that QR code with your phone, and you will see the offer, and you will see it there as an early bird offer. That price is going to go up to $47 per month when we fully launched, and you'll be grandfathered in at this $27. So I hope that is of interest, and I hope you liked the presentation. I hope that opened your eyes a little bit to what is needed to be successful on a regular basis, on a consistent basis. And so letting you actually get more clients pretty much on autopilot. You go out and speak, you go out and attract people, maybe some advertising, maybe just your website and blog and things like that. Bring them into your system, and out comes meetings, strategy sessions, and sales to your clients. So thank you very much for having me here, Monique. I am going to be available for any questions.
Wow, what a firework presentation, right? I see everyone here already in the chat saying, wow, how amazing it was, or, throughout the session. Yay. What questions are coming up for everyone? Because again, this is your opportunity, right, to ask and connect with Steve directly and ask him all the questions you might be having. Because Steve, you and I know, right, a lot of speakers, they love being out there on stage, they love working with their clients, and they're brilliant at it. By attracting speaking opportunities or clients, that's the challenging part. And
absolutely,
that's, so your 5 baby step strategy is amazing to get that done. And I love that you're combining it with a technical solution, right, to get people predictable results as well. And I'm sure there is a lot of questions. So anyone, Galia, you have a question? Why don't you unmute yourself? Why don't you jump in here?
Hi, thank you so much for both of you, Monique, that you're introducing Steve. And Steve, thank you for the great presentation and the offer as well. So my question is, because you started with, the coaches who wants to speak and to be on the most speaking gigs and so on. And before that, you were sharing the 5 steps. So is this still there as well? Because I'm in the process with my program, but I don't have the build-up list, and I'm using Facebook Messenger, LinkedIn to get the lead, to get the customers. And I know about what you were saying today, what you are sharing with us, but actually never put in the practice. And what you're offering to all of us, it's everything in one. So is in this offer, it's included, building up the list and the lead magnets, because I know how expensive the funnels are.
Yeah, so we have multiple different types of offers. This is like our lead, one of our lead offers, where we get you into our ecosystem, you become a customer with us, we give you all of that information so you can implement it yourself. Now, we do our calls and we have Q&As with the calls as well, so you can always come and ask questions. What we also have is what we call our Event Raptor and CRM Raptor system. The Event Raptor system is to create virtual events. The CRM Raptor is where you are, it's basically a full CRM system like Keep or Infusionsoft or ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, MailChimp. If you heard of all of those, we replace all of them, ClickFunnels. It's an amazing all-in-one system that does everything you need to or have all the features that you need. When you buy into our ecosystem, it's just $99 a month, and you do it yourself in our system. We have a lot of support documentation, and then we have various done-for-you services. For 200, we will do it for you in the system. For 500, we'll also add a month. We will do your social media, do 3 social media postings a week to support the offers, support what you're doing, support your speaking engagements. We'll have a discussion, actually create the strategy behind it, the content plan, etc. And then we have another plan at $999 a month, where we are actually your business coach and do all of the strategy and implementing for you. We help you get speaking engagements. We rewrite how you're presenting yourself when you're going to a summit host, for instance, so you get more of those engagements and much more as well. So the various levels of actually how we can work together.
Thank you very much.
And I'm also dropping a link here in the chat, which is our speaker directory. And our speaker directory is somewhere you can go and list yourself. And we have hosts who go there and saying, I need a podcast guest. I need somebody for Facebook Live. And they go to the directory and they find people and they invite them. Whether they're using our system or not, they just use the directory. We even have speakers in the directory who got coaching clients by being listed in directory. So it's a very powerful place to be listed.
Yeah. It's one of the strategies, and it's also one of the reasons why I brought you to our community, Steve, because I think that we cannot actually connect enough with other speakers and other event hosts and other podcasters and everything else, right?
No, absolutely.
Right. And of course, you can also have a one-on-one with Steve. That's perfect. Great. Any other questions? So great question from you, Galia. Anyone else wants to ask something? Yeah, Danya, go. Come in.
Hello, Steve. Thank you very much for these 5 steps and also your brilliant offer. I'm just wondering, it's a very seductive offer. It's very cool. And I have the fear that this will turn out into a selling machine. So if we attend, for example, masterclasses or webinars with your with the 27 hour per month, that they intend to sell. Is it like that?
No, it's not like that. So one of the things that you'll find out is when you join our community is that we do it with integrity. We're not hard sales. And I'll give you a very short story to illustrate that. When in 2020, I was really desperate to I don't like big companies. I was working with a company that 100 staff. I wanted to do something on my own. And I went to a business coach who promised that, we're going to give you a strategy on how you're going to be able to leave your job, start up your own business, etc. And during that call, they literally said to me, like, if you don't take our $10,000 offer, your wife is going to divorce you and your kids will despise you. I am not kidding you. Those were the words that they were using to try to get me to buy. We are completely the opposite of that. We do everything with integrity. When we teach, once in a while, I will mention that there is something else you can do, but that is it. These are not webinars that are disguised webinars to upsell you. We don't make big offers during these. These go into a content library that you can access. It's a proper membership site. So we distinguish, we actually have 4 different event types. We have the promotion event, and what we call it the fulfillment event. You're paying us money, we're delivering value. This is part of us just fulfilling on the promise. So it's not sales like that at all.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, Steve. Hi, everyone. I'm Dombi from South Africa. I just wanted to check. Firstly, let me acknowledge the baby steps. Very impressive. It's very attractive. However, in the event that you don't have a client base, what happens? I think partly you have covered that. But one is to ensure that if I go through these baby steps, will they eventually assist me in recruiting more clients, or depending on the message, they are buying from me, if it's a compelling message, but also if I don't really have a client base as a startup. And then the other issue is around the monthly fee. For how long? How long is the minimum period? Can one go on those sessions? Is there a limit?
I'll answer the last one. It's month by month. So if you want to stay for 1 month and leave, you can do that. You just continue to get the content as long as you stay in the program. So it's a never-ending program, but you choose when you want to leave, and only 1 month minimum. So no problem at all. In terms of your first question, so you have 2 different aspects. You have the people who are not on your list and the people who are on your list. The 5 baby steps, the step number 1 of having a signature talk will get people from not being on your list to being on your list. And as long as you follow the process and you actually attract them in the right emotional way, and you are talking to the right audience, which is something we cover in the program as well. How do you talk to the right audience? How do you define that audience, etc.? As long as you talk to the right audience, they should opt into your information. And then you have a process, an automated process, to bring them to the stage of becoming a client. So the 5 baby steps is what will help you to go from somebody going like, that's interesting, to being a client. That is the purpose of the 5 steps. And it doesn't matter whether we help you or somebody else helps you. These are the 5 steps that everybody pretty much will tell you without presenting it the way I present it to you. Having said that, if you go to somebody who's a YouTube channel expert, they will tell you, you just need to have a YouTube channel and you're going to be successful. LinkedIn experts will say you just need to have a LinkedIn profile that attracts people. No, you have to have all of these 5 baby steps. Now, what you do then is you take your signature message and put it on LinkedIn. Take your signature message and you put it on YouTube. You cut up different versions of your signature talk and put it on YouTube and LinkedIn to drive them into the process of the 5 baby steps, which will give you a client. That's the key thing.
Exactly. You always want to, recycle, reuse, and all your content in as many different ways as you can. Great. And I know Anne had a question as well. Anne, I'm going to bring you in here. Do you want to unmute yourself and share?
Thank you very much. That was absolutely fascinating to me. It really got me. I say that's really something that resonates. As amazing as I am, and Monique could tell you I am absolutely amazing, my best point is not using computers. So my question is, for somebody who is a learner with the Wi-Fi and the computer, do you think I can manage that?
Well, I'm hoping that you can manage it. Let me explain that. What we try to do is that we try to make everything as simple as we can and as easy as we can. Sometimes we're talking about very complex things that are very difficult to break down to be easy, but we try. So, for instance, the Event Raptor system, we designed it literally around one of my group coaching clients, a 70-year-old lady who had used computers for 2 years. And in December of 2021, she ran a summit with 12 speakers. virtually without my help, because we made it so easy to be able to do it. We showed her, like, this is how you do it in the very beginning, and then she was able to do the rest herself. And we gave her advice on using video editors for the videos and things like that. She went and did it all herself. So yes, we're trying to make it as easy as possible. And then if you get stuck, we have help. We can do it for you as well. Not a problem. If you buy our $99 a month Eventraptor and CRM system, you have unlimited support. If you do it yourself, you just come on and you ask the questions, unlimited. We support you all the way. When you ask us, can you do it for me? That's when we charge you. And that's the only time we charge.
Fair enough.
And
Thank you very much.
And
You don't know what it does for me. If that 70-year-old lady could do it, and I've only seen a computer for 2 years, I'm convinced I can manage that. It's not a problem.
I can manage it, Anne, because I know something about you that Steve doesn't know, right? And that is, you have been a pilot. So if you can manage the technical setup of an airplane cockpit, I'm sure you can manage Eventraptor, right?
I'm sure you can.
Flying's much easier, trust me.
Great, lovely to have you. Great. Anyone else that would like to ask something while you have Steve here right now? Okay, Paul, come on. I'll bring you in here.
Hi. Hi, Monique. Hi, Steve. I just wanted to, I really like I really liked your presentation. I think with things like this, there's a lot of times when you need to trust your guts, because there's a lot of people out there offering a lot of things. And just to give you an idea as to where I am very quickly, I've just invested a lot of money with a business coach, and I'm not 100% happy with what's happening. So I've created a new venture. I'm putting a lot of content out on LinkedIn daily. People are reacting to it. I'm interacting with them, but I'm really struggling to know what it is. And I like this, what you were saying earlier about researching your target audience, really finding out what makes them tick. It's something that I'm not really finding that what I'm putting into place at the moment is resulting in me knowing that. And so I just wanted to say, well, so I've already invested a lot of money with somebody else. So I'm like, okay, is there something else I'm going to invest in? But for $27 a month, it makes it more than accessible. I suppose my thing is, and I realize you've just explained this, but would you just be able to very specifically, for the $27 a month, just explain how you could possibly help me? So I like the researching the target audience, finding out what makes them tick. I've clicked on the QR code, so I'm just reading from that, finding out what their problems, pains, and challenges are, and then generating the landing pages, creating the membership programs. What I suppose my question is, I tend to think quite far down the line. So I work best when I have somebody basically telling me what to do, or really guiding me, showing me what to do. And so if I join the $27 a month program and it creates all of this fantastic content, is there a part then that then shows me how to use that, how to best put it out there to,
So let me, I'm going to do a very quick screen share so you see what the program is versus everything else. Bear with me here. So I just need to go there. I hope you can see this. So this is an example of what the program gives you. We had, I think it was about 45 minutes worth, an hour worth. We talked about the influence, the psychology of persuasion. What is that? There's a guy called Robert Cialdini. He's a professor professor emeritus at the Arizona State University. He wrote a book, a seminal book on what is influence and how do you use it. And we go through what are the 6 principles. How do you apply it in your coaching business? We had another session which was only around 20 minutes long, I think. Why do you want to do live versus recorded talks if you're doing a summit? And we're saying, here are the pros and cons of doing live. Here's pros and cons of doing recorded. How do you get paid to be on stage every time? Well, you can be paid by somebody saying, I'm paying you $3,000 to talk. You can be paid by going on stage, speaking for free, making an offer like I just did, or kind of thing. So we're going through, what are those options? How do you get more speaking engagements is one of the calls we did. Literally saying, how do you make yourself valuable to the host? What is the host looking for? What is their criteria? What do they want to deliver? How do you do that? How do you use mind mapping? How do you create a lead magnet? How do you get some basic elements to appear your best on camera, talking about lighting and things like that? We have the High Value Summit Masterclass showing you how to create this. There's some checklists and templates that you can follow when you're doing your own system. How we made $24,000 by hosting a single summit ourselves. We break down the whole process. We're actually saying, this is how you do it. This is how we did it. And we break down how much we made from the different parts of the offers and everything we did as well. So what I would like to say is that the Summit Success Inner Circle is an unstructured plethora of information and how-to and masterclasses. Like, if you want to build a lead magnet, you can buy or you can be in the inner circle. You will watch the masterclass. It's in about an hour. It talks about like what you should do, what you shouldn't do, the types of lead magnets, and you can follow that to create your own. But it is unstructured. If you join our 10-week program at $497, we go through and say, here is step one, here's what you need to do, here's the prompt, here's what you need to enter. This is all about how do you implement the 5 baby steps using the AI. And we show you everything you need to do. So it's completely structured, like follow the template, follow what we teach you. We're telling you how you make changes to it and everything. But that's more higher value. And then we will tell you exactly what you need to do. At the very top level, we'll give you business strategy. So basically being your business coach. And my biggest challenge with business coaches is that the advice you're getting from them is so variable. We just heard somebody who somebody we've known for a while. We told them what we do, and they got taken in by another business coach. And one of the first pieces of advice that the business coach gave on saying, "Oh no, you don't need to do that," was like absolutely ludicrous. You know what the advice was? You don't need to do pre-recorded courses and sell them, right? You don't need that in your business. If you want income that is generated when you sleep, you do pre-recorded courses, right? It's such a basic thing that you want to do. And this business coach was like, no, you don't need to do that at all. Don't do it. Don't waste your time on it. And I'm going like, okay, that's a business coach.
Yeah. So, sorry, just to clarify, the $27 is really access to a vault, an array of resources that guide you through.
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
And ongoing. All the calls are live. Come and join or watch the recording after.
Okay. And what did you say the next level up was? How much was that?
Well, the next level of do-it-yourself is that we have the event system and the CRM system where you can implement all of the 5 baby steps. That's $99 a month.
Yeah.
The dollars, all the US dollars here. The next level from there is $199. If we build it all for you, so you give us the text, okay? We'll help you and guide you on how to create the text using the AI system. The AI system is included in all of these, by the way. So at the $199, we'll build your funnel, we'll build your automation sequences, we set up your calendar, we do all of that work for you. The level after that is $499 a month, and you can pay for 10 months, by the way, for a year, so $499 for the whole year. We will then do the social media strategy for you. We'll build the content calendar. We will generate all of the content, and it will all be in support of what you do, your launches, etc. And then at the $999 a month or $9,999 for the year, so $10,000 for the year, we're also your business coach. That's when we strategize with you. We do your offer with you. We plan your launches with you. We create virtually all the content for you. Not just the social media, but we create your lead magnet. We help you with your signature talk. We implement all of the nurturing sequences. We monitor it. We improve it. We help you create your offer, etc., etc.
Beautiful. And I would suggest, anyhow, Paul, and everyone that has an interest, Steve shared his link earlier. I would highly recommend you have a more in-depth conversation with him to find out what they do and what price tags and so on, what's the best fit for you, if that resonates with you. Okay. Amazing, Steve. Love it. We are already over the hour, but I think we had an amazing call. I see some people giving you a thumb up already on the pictures here as well. Great to have you. So thank you for really, first of all, for you being you, really bringing your business and marketing genius together with building a technical platform that anyone can use, right? And I think it's really powerful. And, you know, not only that, you also bring a community, amazing community together of other speakers and, you know, event hosts as well that are looking for speakers. So, you know, all of that goes hand in hand. So I think it's a powerful combination, you know, and it goes hand in hand because we share the same mission and message, right?
Absolutely.
Our business is all about, you know, speak up, scale up, impact the world. So, you know, you want to use the power of your voice to get out there in a greater way, boost your visibility, grow your business, multiply your income. And also the scale up is, you know, Event Raptor is one element of that, right? It's pretty much like scale your business. Don't do manually what a system can do for you, right? And I really, you know, the more you are out there, the more you share your message, the bigger your business becomes in a more scalable way, the bigger impact you make in the world. So again, you know, Steve, you and us, we're doing the same thing in just a little bit of a different way. And I think Event Raptor is definitely something we highly recommend everyone that doesn't know how to technically set things up. It's so easy, right? So anyhow, so these are the 5 steps. And I think it's really also important for all of you to get and understand these steps. And everyone that was on with us today, thank you as well for taking the time, for investing in you, getting your voice out there right away, growing your business, making a bigger impact. We really appreciate it. Also, just a quick reminder here, you know, a little gift from our side. We will, you know, we also have run 3 masterclasses in the last couple of weeks where we looked into how do you embrace the top speaker mindset? How do you sharpen your message more, right? Steve spoke about it as well, again, the importance of your message. We had 1 full hour on how you sharpen your message to really become magnetic to your clients. And then we had another masterclass just yesterday about how you charge 10 times the speaking fee that speakers charge in your market. So if you're interested in those, okay, please join those. And then also again, Steve, great reminder, join the Summit Inner Circle here, okay? So Steve, again, a whole lot of thank you for you being with us today, really actively engaging, even going above and beyond the hour to answer all the questions. I think that what you're doing, and you know, your beautiful, amazing wife, Jenny, thank you for doing your work and bringing your gift to the world in that way. And all of you, thank you for being the speakers and change makers that you are. Let's all, you know, join our forces and make a bigger impact together. And next, you know, this is now October and November, we have again another amazing guest with us on one of our HeartPowered speaking community calls. In the meantime, let's be in touch with each other. And Steve, thank you very much for being on with us. Thank you all for being on with us. As I say, always, you know, at the end of each session, you know, keep going on, keep sharing your own message in your own magical way. Speak up, scale up, impact the world in your beautiful, brilliant way. So all of you, see you soon. And Steve and all of you, have an amazing time. Until very soon.
Thank you, everybody. It's been a pleasure being here with you.
Thank you, Steve.